Alright, hey guys, this video today is going to be about two assessment tools that I've had the opportunity to research and use in my classroom. One is called Gimkit, the other one is called Formative. Just some very good tools here, and then we'll talk about why I chose them after we kind of go over them. Alright, so first of all, Gimkit. Alright, if you look at your screen here, we're going to log into Gimkit. Alright, want to use Google, school email address. We have two options here. We have Gimkit Live and Gimkit Inc. Gimkit Inc. is pretty new. It just came out recently. It just gives the students more of an opportunity to do writings and publish things like that. We're going to focus on Gimkit Live. All right, now what Gimkit Live is, it's a classroom game show platform. All right, so what it is it's going to present students with questions and they can answer from any device, a Chromebook, cell phone, whatever it may be. And as they answer the questions, they earn virtual currency. All right, if they get a question right, they earn money. If they get it wrong, it takes away money. And you can use any type of money. It could be American dollars, it could be euros, yen, whatever it may be. And then what they're trying to do is they're trying to work to a certain dollar amount. They can also take the money that they've earned and invest it into power-ups, which will help them reach their goal quicker. The games can be played live, like in class, where everybody can kind of see how everything's going, or it can be individual practice, say for like homework. The students can compete against each other, 1v1, or against each other in the whole classroom. They can compete as teams, or they can compete as a whole class trying to reach a common goal. The games are fast-paced and engaging. If you do assign a Gimkit for homework, it just allows a student to work at their own pace towards a certain monetary amount. So they just keep trying and trying until they get to the monetary amount that they're considered a success. You can also have students submit questions for a game, so it kind of builds up student-driven, student-centered, because they're the ones creating the questions. And of course, after any game, a teacher can download a detailed student report. All right, so let's just go in here and look at a game real quick, and then we'll kind of talk about the cost and stuff. Okay, so we got some things over here. We got kits. Kits are the actual games that you can play. You can make assignments, your classes, if you decide to actually upload class rosters or anything like that. Kit Collab is just an opportunity for the students to collaborate among each other. And then Seasons is if you're going to track students' progress over a long period of time. We're just going to focus on the kits today. So you hit play live. And you can see here you got a lot of different games. You got Floor is Lava, Classic Mode, which is probably the most popular, Team Mode, Humans versus Zombies, Infinity Mode. And you can kind of see some of these other games. All right, once again, we're just going to focus on Classic Mode for this video. All right, so if you click on Classic, then you see that the game can be time-based. In other words, they only play for a certain amount of time, and then time runs out, and whoever has the most money wins. You can race to a certain dollar amount, so whoever gets there first is the winner. Or you can do all-in, where the class works as a team to reach a common goal. You can choose a starting amount of cash to kind of help them out, or you also have a handicap option here that doesn't allow them to get too far in debt. There's answer check, which shows them the correct answers. I usually turn that off. That usually helps the game go a little bit longer. Of course, you can turn the music on and off, clapping at the end of the game. Whenever it shows the winners, you can clap for the winners. You can allow people to join late. There's power-up options, themes, and then there's clean power-ups only. There are power-ups in the game which allow you to hinder your opponent. Like you can freeze them for 30 seconds to keep them from gaining money, or you can take money away from them for so many seconds. Little things like that, strategic type things that could help you win the game. You can turn the bad ones off so that they can only power up themselves. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the game here. So whenever you bring this up, you'd post this on the board. The kids would go to this link and they would enter in this code. So I'm going to kind of show you what this looks like. So we're going to copy this code. Join. Students get to put their name. All right, and then you got all these different things right here, kind of talking about some different parts of the game. And you can see here that I showed up for the teacher to see, and then you just click Start Game. Okay, so we're going to look at our problem here. 4x to the fifth y raised to the third power. So 4 to the third power. That gives me 64. So I'll choose this first one. We got the question right. That's $1. Now they can shop or continue. We're going to click Shop. Here's some of the power-up options: money per question, bonus streak, multiplier, and insurance. These are just some options there. Then we have power-ups. There's several different selections here. Here's Icer, where you can freeze somebody. And you can kind of look over some of these power-ups, as you can see the kids can use to enhance their game and their playing ability. Alright, we have different themes here. They can change the color of their screen. Some kids really enjoy that. Alright, so now I'll show you what it looks like when the game ends. Alright, so this is what the students will see. Alright, and you can see the claps there. They can get claps, and of course this student got first place. They had $1. Alright, so that's Gimkit. Now the cost of Gimkit runs about $9.99 a month. Okay, or the cheaper way is to do a yearly plan, which would be $59.88 for the year. That's about a 50% savings, which would give you $4.99 a month. All right, but that's Gimkit, and next we'll be talking about Formative. So the next tool that we're going to talk about is Formative. Formative is a web-based student response and assessment tool. Okay, it also works with any device, which makes that very valuable. Teachers can add classes to Formative either through a class code, or you can import from Google Classroom. Like Gimkit, it has a pretty extensive library of pre-made formative assignments and assessments. So teachers can search, or they can upload, or they can actually create their own assignments. Students can also respond using a variety of modalities. They can upload images, it can be entered through text, it can be multiple choice. There's even like a write option where they can use the mouse or their finger depending on what device they have, and they can actually draw or write a response. It does offer real-time assessment just like Gimkit, but you can also give feedback on this one. You can type messages back and forth, so there's some two-way communication there where you can communicate with the students digitally. All right, so let's kind of let you look at Formative. We're going to log in with Google. All right, so whenever the dashboard comes up, top here you'll see the formatives, which are the different types of assessments that you can do. Classes, any classes that you have imported, tracking of student work, and once again, library here, you can look up just about anything. If I look up exponents, I get a whole bunch of different options here. It just keeps kind of going on and on forever. You can just add those to your classes or to your formatives. All right, so we'll just kind of choose one here. We'll look at Algebra 1. Okay, you got different ones. You got exit tickets, whatever. So we've got a Gimkit survey here. You can put in multiple choice, multiple select, short answer, show your own work, true, false. And of course, you can always upgrade to the premium. Premium version is going to give you more options. And then, of course, you can assign to your classes. You can view responses. A lot of different things here. A lot of capabilities here with Formative. All right, now the cost of Formative. Formative, if you do it monthly, it's $13.50. If you do it yearly, it's $135. All right, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it does offer a lot more options compared to Gimkit. This is more of a formal type formative assessment platform. Once again, a lot of different things that you can do on this one compared to Gimkit. Gimkit's more of a game type platform. This one is more creating assignments, assigning assignments, forming tests, exit tickets, things like that. Okay, so let's talk about these two. Once again, Formative and Gimkit. All right, I chose these two tools because I wanted to assess student learning in a flipped classroom model that I'm currently using or trying to implement. I wanted a good way to where I could get some immediate feedback, that the students could be engaged. So that was one of the main reasons I chose these two platforms. Uh, Both of these two platforms are pretty similar in that they assess student learning during live play. For both of these, as the students respond, you can see that live results coming in, which gives you immediate feedback, and you can turn around and give the student immediate feedback. So it can kind of help out there. You can use any device for either one of these platforms, which is helpful because my school is not a one-to-one school. So this really helps us. Students can use their phone or bring their own device or whatever, anything like that. And then, of course, both of these two platforms have pretty extensive libraries of already pre-made kits and Gim kits and formatives in Formative. All right, so you just got to go out there and look, and of course, you can adapt them to your own. Now, the difference between these two is once again, Gimkit is more of a game-based platform, and Formative is more of a formal type assessment type platform. Gimkit is limited in its mathematical uh, text input. You can't really put formulas or anything in there. You can like make pictures from like a text document and then import the pictures, which is a lot of work. Formative is a lot more user friendly, especially for math classes. It does have a formula input system to where you can actually type in formulas, so that is definitely a difference between the two. Formative also allows for, once again, responses in a lot of different modalities. Once again, they can upload pictures, they can upload audio, they can upload video, they can answer through touch, they can actually write or draw. Both of these platforms could definitely benefit my students in assessing their learning. Once again, with that immediate feedback, the students are able to self-assess in their learning and then be reflective and think about how they can improve on their learning skills and what they could do better, how they could study better. So once again, the immediate feedback that both of these platforms provide, really great for student-centered learning. Students are also engaged, all right, because both of them seem to be pretty fun and engaging. Obviously, the gamification of Gemkit's a little bit more engaging than Formative in its formal assessment, but once again, two great programs. Students can also contribute to both. They can submit questions which you can use in either Gimkit or Formative. And of course, if they provide the questions, then they take a little bit of ownership in their learning. So both these platforms are great platforms. I really hope that you found this video to be informative and helpful. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me. It's jared.fowler@wcsga.net. Always drop me an email, ask me questions, try these out, let me know what you think, and thank you.